Hi, how are you all? Firstly, thank you very much for subscribing my channel and I'm so excited to make this video for you guys. And those who are very new to this channel or just came by here by mistake, just hang in there. So, in this video, I will talk about the part-time jobs and those are all based upon my experiences. Some of my decisions were really good, but some things I learned the hard way, but ultimately I secured a job. I would also like to discuss, does the choice of part-time jobs helps in securing a job after your studies? So let's find it out. So what I'll cover in this video. First thing, reasons for part-time jobs in Germany during studies. The second, regulations regarding the minimum salary for students as well as the minimum working hours, or I can say the maximum working hours for students. The third thing I would like to say, what are the different jobs available for students based on my experiences. And lastly, I would like to say, okay, did part-time job help me in securing my job later on? So let's find out. So ladies and gentlemen, here we come to the first part of the video about the reasons for the part-time jobs during studies. So some of the reasons I could think of and I have noted them down. So the first one is to have some extra money for your enjoyment. The second reason I could think of is to pay your monthly bills. The third reason could be to pay your loans which you or someone might have taken for the studies. The fourth could be to explore areas where one always wanted to work but never got the chance, and it's the right time to explore those areas as a student. And the last reason I could think of, to have more industry, project or practical based experience related to your study area in your university. So just give it a thought, what could be your reason to do a part-time job? If you can think of more reasons, please write in the comment section. So going to the second part of the video about the regulation of student jobs in Germany. So there are two main things I can think of. The first is, what are the minimum wages in Germany? And second, about the how many number of hours a student is allowed to work in Germany. Both the things about the number of hours and the minimum wages depends on many factors. I cannot tell all the factors, but just to give you a brief, the minimum hourly rate in Germany in 2020 is 9.35 euros per hour. Certainly, this amount will vary as per the job type, but this is the minimum which one should get. So if you are working in an industry, it could be more. If you are working maybe some in McDonald's or somewhere, it could be minimum this 9.35. So definitely it varies from where you are working. The second thing is about the number of hours student is allowed to work. So for a non-EU student, the student can work 20 hours per week. You can find more information about this on internet. So it also depends on many factors. Suppose you are working in a university, it could be more, but you will get more information about this from your university or from the local foreigners office. But one thing is for sure, that a non-EU student is allowed to work 20 hours per week as a student. So let's go to the third part of the video. What are the areas or places a student can work? This is just based on my experience. There could be many areas. So I can tell you the one of the areas is to work in a restaurant or in just a food joint. So easiest way to find is to the McDonald's. One can directly log into their website, fix an appointment, go there. So it's not a difficult to get. The second area could be to work in a supermarket. The third area I can think of is to work in a post office as a postman, or the third thing I could be, or the fourth thing I would say, could be like to take care of the old people. The one of the things I would really like to point out that one can work in industries or in university or in research institutes. So guys, I have mentioned some of the job types and I have almost worked in all of them, maybe for a short time or something. But I can tell you just an unasked advice, what is really helpful is to work maybe in a university, in a project, or in research areas, or in an industry. Why I am saying so? Because when applying for a job, one has only the degrees and the knowledge what one has studied in the university. What the companies wants to see is, do you have some practical experience of working in a company on projects? So if you're working during your studies in some projects, research institute, universities, in an industries, that student experience will form a part of your experience gained in the industries, and it will certainly help you in getting a job much easier. That is my personal experience and it was really helpful, I can say that. So think carefully what is the reason to work as a part-time, and yeah, decide accordingly. Guys, like everyone, I have made some very few good choices and a lot of bad choices. But I can tell you, I have learned from my experiences, and if I can change something by going back into my university time, I would think of if someone would have given me the advice, what is the reason why I want to do the part-time job, and could tell me the benefits. So, in a nutshell, I would like to say, whichever job you do, you will definitely get paid. So that's not a reason, So that's perfectly fine. But look for your end goal. Look for your end goal. If your end goal is to get a job in Germany after your studies, go for a job in a university or nearby research center or in industries. In this way, you will get an idea how is the working culture in Germany in industries. You can better integrate into that culture, and lastly, it will add up to your CV whenever you go for a job. And you can think of, suppose if I'm coming to you for a job and I have just studied without any experience, without any, practical knowledge or project knowledge, just based on theoretical knowledge, or there is one more person like you who has worked in an industry or on a project or in a university, or have more knowledge other than the theoretical knowledge, whom would you employ? That's it, guys. Guys, I think I have given a brief introduction of the part-time jobs, and I feel and I think like you all are intelligent enough to decide accordingly what do you want in your life. So, if you like the information, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share with anyone who needs it. Thank you guys, and good luck.